guys, today we're going to be drawing little gnomes. I'm really excited. I think they're going to be so cute. So you're of course going to start with a pencil. I'm going to start with a Sharpie. Start with the pencil, so if you make a mistake, you can erase. I say this all the time. And then after you're done with your pencil, you'll go over it with a black marker or a Sharpie or a black crayon. So we're going to start first right in the middle of our paper. And I'm going to make like a little row of little gnomes. So I'm going to start with my first little gnome. And I'm going to make first his little nose. So it should be just, I know it looks kind of funny, it's just the tiniest little oval right in the middle of my paper. Then right above that oval, I'm going to make the bottom of his hat, which is just going to be a curved line that touches that oval. And then I'm definitely not going to try to make this like a perfectly straight hat because I kind of want it to look like it has some like wrinkles or bumps or lumps in it. So I'm going to kind of make it kind of a little wavy line and then come up and over for like a little bend in his hat. And then I'll connect it the other way. Super cute so far. Then we need to draw hair for his little beard. So I'm just gonna draw like little like lines that come down and go back in. And I first started with some kind of like scraggly pieces on the edges, but then you can kind of just draw, I don't know, a little gnome beard. And I'm gonna kind of put, I think like different beards on each one so they don't look exactly the same. Maybe different little hats too. So there's his little beard. You can see it's nothing too perfect. I just kind of drew little squiggly lines that go up and back down. Then I need his little body. So for his body, I'm just gonna draw two curved lines that come down. And then I'm gonna connect those with a curved line. And then for his little feet, just a kind of curved little ovally shape down there at the bottom. And then I need his little arms. So for his arms, I'm just gonna make two short little curved lines coming off the sides. And I'm gonna make a straight line that goes back into his body. And then just a little curved line for his hands. Okay, so now I'm gonna make my next gnome. I think I want this one to be a little taller, so I'm gonna make his nose a little higher on my paper. And you guys can get creative with your gnomes. You don't have to make yours exactly like mine. That one's got a funky hat. I kind of went a little crazy on that one. And then for this guy's beard, he's long and tall, so I think I'm gonna give him a long, straight beard. And then I might even get a skinny Sharpie out to make other little details. So I'm gonna use that skinny Sharpie to kind of add little hair lines to his beard. Pretty cute. And you can also add little details to their hats or to their clothes. I'm using my skinnier Sharpie for this just so it doesn't distract from all the other like main details of my gnome. And what you do need to make sure you do is no matter how like differences in heights they are, their little feet always need to be on the same level. Just so they kind of all look like they're standing in a line or on the same, ground. What I do want you guys to make sure to do though is make sure you're making these detailed and super cute and fun. This shouldn't be something where you just, draw 6 little or 5 little gnomes super quick. I really want you to make them all different, make them all cute, make them all interesting. So now it's time for another little gnome. So I'm gonna make this one, I don't know, maybe not quite as tall as this one, but a little taller than this guy. Okay, and I think for this one, I was thinking maybe, I don't know if it's a girl or if it's just like a boy gnome with long hair, but I was thinking about giving it little like pink tail looking, like piggy tail. You can do yours like this if you want or not. Again, everything is up to you. You can make these your own. I'm trying to draw different patterns on their hats so they all look different. Now I just want to add some more details to their clothes, if I can see them. So just for fun, I think I want to write Happy Holidays down here under my gnomes. So I always like to first write my fonts with pencil because I'm always moving things around when I'm writing fonts, and I'm gonna try to do like a cool holiday font. So we'll see how I do. Okay guys, our little gnomes are looking so cute. Okay, it's time to add some color. I think I'm going to use my skinny markers for these since my details are also tiny. But you can use whatever you have. I think probably like colored pencils would be great for these since our again, like our details are so small. But it's up to you, okay? Color them in with the supplies you have. Just make sure you're coloring them in super nicely and neatly. Okay, and the last thing I like to do is add a little bit of shading on their beards, because right now their beards are the only thing that doesn't look like it has like a lot of color or anything going on. Of course, I want them to stay white, but I'm gonna add some shading with a gray crayon, or you could also do this with a gray colored pencil. And I'm kind of basically just going over the lines that are already there. Oops. Just color in some of these little strands. All right, guys, there's my little gnome project all done. I seriously love it so much. You can see I went slowly. I added lots of details. I used several different sizes of Sharpie and skinny Sharpie and markers and crayons to add all kinds of detail and color. Please take your time on these and do your very, very best. Color neatly. Fill in your spaces all the way, and add your own little details that make these super, super fun. All right, guys, have fun with your gnomes.